I have to report my sister to the higher power. Just so I get my cards. Had these in notes, I don't remember. Focus. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. My gut instinct is beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy yes. The goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy yes. I am authentic. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. I transform pain and suffering into a great capacity to love. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Giving is receiving, and the energy of the universe is merciful. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. We are all mirrors. We are all secret mirrors reflecting back the same light. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. My heart is compassion. The path of love is true abundance. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am the light. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a forever. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Back to the one very important one. I release what doesn't serve me. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy yes. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. The possibilities are endless because the soul is limitless. I am divinely protected at all times. I am held in love at all times. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. I attract. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Yep. Sure, filling it now. It's taking a while. So this is why I gotta report. Need to go to the message here. I'm just going to read it all out, okay? Okay. My sister sent me this when I told her that I can't be focusing on my body. This is for your health, in case you didn't watch it yet. I'm sending it to you again. Bread, pasta, and potatoes are unhealthy carbohydrates. They link to gangrene. I'm aware of that, but how many times do I have to tell her that I'm dissociated from the restrictions of this place? Because I'm connected to spirit and being led that way. And she says, people get their total figures of each chopped up because they don't understand that they need to give us processed carbohydrates and sugar. That happened to Grandpa when I was so annoyed that no one prevented it. Granny didn't care. I said Granny suffered stomach and circulation problems and sugar problems. But that's not a spiritual thing. The spiritual thing is she felt helpless and was completely powerless as she gave all her power away to another individual that led to her downfall. And my sister said, high blood sugar, sorry, yes. That's why I'm telling you about why you can't have carbohydrates. She's telling me what I can and cannot do, but she's not allowed to do. If you're stressed by people, it's harder to give it up as they control the stress hormone cortisol. If you're stressed by people, it's harder to give it up. I told her to focus on her own life and that I care about my own power. That's when she said, I'm acting like somebody with a disability now. I told her, don't bother. I said, I just don't bother dealing with these people. So all that is. She said, you don't have to make drama out of talking about how you need to take not having carbohydrates and sugar seriously. Like what she's saying, of course it makes sense, but like, I'm not being like, it's the only thing possible for me at this moment, and I know that I'm being watched, and if again we're not supposed to have it, something will happen and it'll lead me away from it, and that's that. I told her that you can share your thoughts, opinions, and beliefs, but I am not agreeing with you and don't want to, and I'm not interested. Okay, so mind your own business, thanks. Because I learned from online, I think it was an article I read, that for somebody to mind their own business, it actually just literally means focus on yourself and focus on your own goals and aspirations. So that's when she said, don't tell me what to do or not to do. So she's telling me not to tell her to not basically annoy me and try and exercise her, will upon me. I don't know, just. She said, you don't care about my health, do you? It's a problem, everyone needs care. She said, if I died tomorrow, you'd pretend you cared, but you didn't. That's not good. You're away with the fairies, her dad looking down at all this. All you had to do was, her dad looking down at all this, all you had to do was. She wasn't aware that Dad was suffering trauma as well. And he wasn't happy in himself. He wasn't happy in the situation. He wasn't happy in the relationship. And he kept all this to himself. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then he started getting sick. I'm not away with the fairies. Just your fairies. Goodbye. And she said the radiation from the phone is giving me a headache. I'm telling you to mind your own business. Specifically when it comes to me anyway. Don't need this selfishness, obsession, distraction, or disrespect. Thanks. That's why I'm setting the boundaries here. That's what I was told. You are my business when you're my sister. That's where she's starting again. She thinks that's because the whole blood thing, that she has a right to try and exercise blood with me. You are my business. You are my sister. As Brandon always said, you are my business when you're my sister. No. Not when you've been transformed and your mind is on a different level and you're being spiritually guided. That's a different story. Because you're not supposed to trust, but you're not supposed to listen to it necessarily. You don't. Especially not when someone's broken and obsessed with fixing people and getting really annoyed and not leaving them alone as they do, as they say, because it's in their own timing. And my sister says, I'm gone, goodbye. I said, you're disrespecting my values, keep doing that. and trying to take my free will, and you will not get away with it by. Then she says, you are disrespecting my values. Keep doing that and trying to take my free will, and you will not get away with it by. Like, she's either saying what I'm saying, like, confirming what I'm saying, or else she's just projecting that onto me. And she says, you're not being congruent. It's simple. I've got to stay away from you because we're on the same level, because you're holding me back, because you're trying to impose your will upon me, and you cannot be doing that when we're on a different path, one on a different journey. That's why I said there is spend your time wisely, only do what influences positive. And right now, I can't be obsessed with my body if I'm supposed to be trying to find words to move forward, because it's just a cycle. It's just going to go over and over and over. I'm not going to get anywhere, and I'm going to be stuck with you, and I'm not going to have my own life. That's just the truth. Do what you like. I don't give a crap. That's what I said. Then I said, if you pass away, I know for a fact that it is not the end, so not bothered. Life will move on, and there will be some normal human emotions beforehand. This is not the only place that we will encounter when we leave our bodies. Then she says, you might be a narcissist, which is interesting. Because, like, she can do whatever she wants with her, I'm just leaving her to it, but don't expect me to follow, but she won't accept that. Then I said, best of luck with your coming days and future camp. And she asks me, but she can ask me, how are your feet now? Then I said, Grand Kim, stop. Like, she's still annoying me. I told her not to do it. Warning you, I'm not assessment body. So there's another, back. So she keeps, like, it's kind of like harassment. Then I said, show me respect by dropping this. There will come a time when I will have to block you. I may have to block her. I'll leave you alone if I can see your feet are being cared for. She says, I'll leave you alone if I can see your feet are being cared for. Just completely obsessed. It's gonna be something. She just needs to drop it. Like, I'm not gonna heal if she's gonna be upset. Like, I'm not gonna be healed if I'm gonna be focusing on body, because I know that a lot of it's to do with this mind. I know it's a lot to do with insecurity. So it's just like manifestations, because it happened while I was happening in the moment, when I was feeling shame in myself, feeling low in myself. And my body's weak. That's why things happen in the first place. So it's not just, it's a expression of everything, combination of everything. Then I said, no, not interested in speaking about this. This shows me more evidence. I was saying, show me more evidence to why I do not want to spend time with you. Thanks very much for confirming to me and reminding me about why I don't like to see you. Thanks. Then I said, this is very helpful. Then she gets more demanding, commanding, tries to exercise and impose her will upon me. Expect me to do what she wants to do, try to take power of me. She says, keep your blood sugar low. I've had a mini stroke from the same issue. Technically, that's why people get migraines, too much fun to the head too. And I don't know how many times I have to say her, it's like, I'm being taken care of spiritually. I felt like, it's like, it's all this stuff. I know about it, but I'm not I'm not bound to it, these rules. I'm not restricted to it, because if this is a challenge, I'm going to overcome it, because I'm not fully in the flesh. Like, I'm not stuck on the ego. And I said, there are many supportive people out there, and if we focus too much on the body, everyone else gets neglected and we get stuck behind and never move forward. That's why I think, like with that card there where it says, I am devotion, I attract resources and support, like when I show devotion. And that's kind of what I've been doing, and that's what's happening, is I am attracting support and resources. Other people don't neglect their own body, she says, and the people in their lives who can help. Exactly. they don't neglect those who are helpful and influential and beneficial to their life, but they do dismiss and distance themselves from people who do not help them to move forward and just hold them back and get either obsessed with their bodies, obsessed with their monies, obsessed with health, or just like obsessed with them wanting to be in a certain way or at a certain time or to follow a certain order. Most people are not helpful. And she says, I have to go, and I don't have time for your disrespect to me. That's funny. I'm saying for her to leave me alone. Then I said, don't care. I choose not to worry about you or be concerned about you. That there is no benefit in that. I wish you happiness, good fortune, peace, love, and wellness, though. But I'm not interested in worrying about you or anyone. It doesn't no one good. And she finishes it off with no carbohydrates and sugars. Okay, if you need an operation, and she just won't like leave it. And I'm just putting all this energy out here right now. You can sort it out when you hear this, all of this stuff. This is what I'm dealing with. This is one of the blockages, but this is not like move myself away from these people as much as I can, especially like how aggressive she's gotten in the whole control thing. So, and she says, talk about occupation. I wanted to help prevent, she says, I wanted to help prevent that. Why won't you let me help? Because it can't be prevented when I'm not healing. And I'm not healing because there are other blockages that are getting in the way of me healing naturally to normal means of science. That's why. And because it's a constant cycle, and it's because it's stuck in misery. And if the emotional factors are getting in the way, which are associated with families such as you, then I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm not going to heal, and it's going to be a waste of my time. Then I said, I'm not following anyone's commands or orders, thanks. That's why I'm using my boundaries and standing my ground. Have a brain of my own, mind of my own, and I'm not a robot, and do not tolerate your disrespect. I said, I'm no longer discussing this with you. Take care. Not interested in seeing you or spending time with you at the moment. We obviously feel and think different. We are the opposite completely and have different goals and interests. So not interested until we somehow are aligned, not focusing on do not care about anything and have a right to be selfish and self-centered and choose to assist those who seek my support and allow me to be me and do not give me commands and respect my values and beliefs, not forcing them upon me. I'm sorry, but God does not respect this, and this is not the spirit at all. If I want your help, I will ask for it. Thanks. And she's talking about my disability. She says, your disability is a problem right now. If you can't understand my just concerns and seeking to actually help you in reality. No, it's because she's like so miserable in herself and stuck in her own ways that there's like so much there when she told like narcissist is like that all she can really do is to try and fix somebody. And I've done the whole rescuing thing. And it really doesn't work like I haven't first upon somebody that necessarily haven't been as aggressive as she's been aggressive, but I suppose done kind of something similar and doesn't do anything. A person cannot move forward, a person cannot stand on their own feet, and they're definitely not going to heal if you really do something like that. And you just gotta leave them alone and get them sorted out in their own time. She's expecting me to follow her orders and commands, and she says if I don't, then my disability is a problem because I can't understand her concerns. Your concerns are getting in the way of me progressing, Kim, and healing. Do you understand that? Because I've been here, and it hasn't worked out, and it's been a constant cycle, and I've been missing out on opportunities, and I've been feeling nothing but misery and depression and anxiety whenever I'm around you and some of the other family members, because you're stuck in certain habits that are not working for you, like you think they are, but they're not. Because if you can't understand my just concerns, he can actually help you in reality. She said, these are just words. Your life needs respect in practical ways as well as spiritual ways. I'm not listening to you. Sorry, got my support. I'm moving forward. I'm being led. I'm paying attention. I have my own brain. I'm not stuck in the ways. She says, why do you think? She says, who do you think you're talking to? Oh, sorry, because I said, not interested, Kim. Go bother someone else. I told you before to drop it because she keeps getting this. I do not care about you. Mind yourself. And I said, then she says, who do you think you're talking to? Like, this must be the whole entitlement that I need to speak to her in a certain way, in a certain type of status. Otherwise, she's going to get very resistant, rebellious, and punish me by saying, who do you think you're talking to? Then I says, good luck. I respect your beliefs, your journey, your values. Mind your own business, and I wish you well. Then I said, P.S. It was never and has never been about my health, but about those I spend regular company with, and who I associate with, and who I've been influenced by, and how I think. This is the main reason that my body and mind is out of balance, regardless whether or not you agree or accept this harsh truth. Recognizing this now is not my concern. This is me being bluntly, completely honest. So far, this company has not improved or benefited my life. Sorry, the truth hurts. I am just going where I'm being led, missing my own, minding my own business, but helping people on my way in any way I can. But only if they seek or accept it, because their business is not my business, even if they're blood relations. And then I said, Christmas being exceptional for a connection, you know, you may be focusing on being present in the moment and having fun. Like maybe it's just like whole point, like I don't know, the whole bonding like the season. Then she says, sorry, I am too busy here to read messages She says, sorry, I'm too busy here to read messages that don't say anything that reassures me that your health is being cared for. I already told her that it's being, sorry, she says it's not saying it, that reassures me that your health is being cared for. She just wants to care from health. She just wants to take over. It makes her go, like, for credit, and it's for her own validation. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not validating anyone. I'm not seeking anyone. I don't give a crap about that anymore. And I'd rather not be around you if you're going to be like that. And I know certain things happen in timing. I'm focusing on all aspects of my, certainly all aspects. My health is being cared for, then I say. Not only that, but my whole well-being. And I'm making sure of this. All aspects of me are being dealt with and improved. So you can drop your obsession with trying to change me, help me, or fix me without my permission, wish, and against my wishes. My health, my life, my goals is my own business, and I like to keep it that way. Take care. It's been difficult for me to say something like that. It's been because this is what I'm being told. So I just put that out there. She's not dropping it, and she's still obsessed. Something needs to be done about this tie. I don't, if you're listening right now, it's very difficult, and I may have to, if she interferes too much and gets too much of me, I just may have to block her, because I'm supposed to be focusing on enjoying. It's a way that will help me heal, and it will attract experiences to me. Like, sorry, kind of working, it's sorting itself out. It's just going to take time, patience, and she doesn't understand that. And a lot of this issues too, the minds, I gotta focus on the mind, gotta focus on the trauma, gotta focus on how I feel about myself, gotta focus on people and accepting people. And by being independent and believing that I can be well and stuff like that. Like the stuff that she's doing is like just like going, oh, I don't know, it's kind of like charitable, the deeds that she's doing. But I'm not focusing upon it. It's not that I don't care. It's that there's no point because it's going to happen anyway, and I'm learning that. And I'm wasting my time and my energy because other people need me. Other people want to learn from me, they want to be comforted by me. So if I'm focusing on those areas that I'm I'm letting these other people down who are searching for me. And not only that, but when you get to this point, you can cover those aspects, but from kind of a different light and more from people who are ready to receive this information rather than just exposing a church, is what I kind of used to do. It's, it's fascinating. So yeah, my sister's not gonna drop it. So I'm gonna put this out there. I don't know what you think I should do. I'm gonna take my power back, stay in my power, be independent, not be dependent on anyone, not seek validation or seek approval. Yeah, it's just like gonna completely take over and just focus on. But you see, if I allow her to do that and if I give in, then what will happen is that I'm gonna neglect other areas of my life and just constant at me and at me, you know, about this, you know, this and all these bad things. And I'm not supposed to be focusing on these bad things because I'm not gonna. I have to stay in this alignment with this positive energy. Like I just know that now. Like, and even I'm not ready, so I can focus on those things when I heal. And it's not necessarily my body that needs to heal. It's my mind. It's my brain. It's how I view myself. That's it.